what we want to do now is there's a chap some of you may know or may not know coming on next. Mr. Mike Ewers. Contain yourself. Mike is a great guy and a close personal friend. I'm hoping some of his popularity will rub off on me later. Hopefully, anyway. Let's try the old applause again.
Evening, everyone.
Hey.
Thanks for coming. I really appreciate that. It's a lot better than playing in front of 2 people. So I hope. Now, a lot of comedians like to come on here and take the piss out of people in the audience, but no, I don't want to do that. I've been taking the piss out of people, giving them a hard time all my life. I was always taking the piss out of the kids at school. Chubby little fat fuck, ugly rodent face, Samantha the dirty little snapper. Of course, I got my comeuppance one day when the headmaster caught me doing it. I'll never teach in a primary school again after that. Now, it's not a paedophile. I've been... It's not though, is it? Some people are walking out already. I've been single for a long time. The look of shock on your fucking faces, I'll tell you that. I've been single for a long time, and I've really tried, I've tried. And, but it's got to a point now I thought... Thank you. It's got to a point where I thought, well, I've got to do something about it. It's got to the point of no return, really. So I thought I'd try a bit of internet dating. Anyone here tried that? Yeah. Yeah. A couple of people there. Of course, Tony here. You don't need to do that sort of thing, do you, mate? He just shags prostitutes. But anyway, I thought I needed to find the internet site that was right for me, the one I felt at home with, because it's not a quick fix. I want to meet someone, fall in love with them, and spend the rest of my life with them, okay? So I narrowed it down to 3 websites. I had Match.com, Love Direct, and Fancy a Shag, No Questions Asked.com. But anyway, I went for Match.com, because I couldn't get into Fancy a Shag, No Questions Asked.com at work. Wasn't for trying. Trying to fucking remember it. Yeah, no, it's great though, this Match.com, right? You can actually choose the age range of the people that you want to go for, like 25 to 35, it's great. I was chatting to one of my mates who's actually been doing this for a little while, the whole internet dating thing, on Match.com, and he's met a few nice girls, and then had a few shags and stuff like that, but now for some reason he's suddenly been going for the older age range. He's been searching women between the ages of 70 and 75, which I thought was a bit strange. I said to him, well, you met a few nice girls in there, you're a nice guy in your late 20s, why are you going for women of that sort of age range, 70 to 75? He said, well, it's absolutely true, is what he said. He said, it's like hearing stories about the Second World War. But, I couldn't really believe it, right? But he's been going out with a few of these women. He's been having some nice dates. Nothing untoward, it's purely just he likes the stories. Mind you, I could tell you about the time last week when he did get really drunk and he ended up going down on the 70-year-old grandma. That was just one big grey area. Clap for that. So did he. But no, it's great, this Match.com, because you can sign up, right, for what you want to go for. You get like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year, right? So I chose the year option because it worked out better value. Believe me, if there was a 5-year one, I would have gone for it. But anyway, so I arranged my first date the other day, right? A nice sounding girl called Angela, right? And her profile said that she was attractive, slender, and a bit dirty. So I thought, well, this is alright, this is what I pay my money for. So anyway, we met up with her, and it turned out, she was a fucking liar, to be honest with you. She was a bit dirty, but not in a good way. But the date, to be honest, it didn't go down very well at all, really. It wasn't great. I just sat there nodding, just sitting there thinking, actually, to be honest, just thinking, how can anyone, no matter how desperate they are, want to sleep with someone like that? So, but I'm going to keep going, I'm determined, I'm not going to give up now. The thing is with this, the whole thing, I signed up for a year, right, and I was thinking what would happen, maybe being a bit hopeful, but if I actually met someone and fell in love with them after a couple of months, I'm actually a bit tight and I like to get value for money. I could actually see myself being torn between thinking, I do actually like you, but I've got 10 months of dating left to. I could actually see myself falling in love with someone and actually breaking it off. I'm sorry Jennifer, but I do actually really love you, but I've got 10 months of dating left. That's £7 a month pro rata. 70 to 75. And the thing is, there's also a thing, like they say that if you can actually get a refund on your money if you found love within 6 months. And I thought, how do they define that you've actually fallen in love? You know, how do they actually do that? So I had a look at the small print, the terms and conditions, right? And apparently they define love as if you fit one of 3 criteria: if you've gone on to get engaged to someone, if you've moved in, or if you've had anal sex. So, which I thought was a bit strange, but no refund for me and Angela there then. Now, I've actually got a magazine article I saw the other day, and I'm going to try it. Now, bear with me, because I don't actually really know what I'm doing, so I'm going to read out some extracts from it. Now, it's a magazine called More Magazine. Has anyone seen this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Good, is it? Well, I was quite intrigued, because I saw it in a doctor's surgery. Good place to have it. And there's actually a woman here on the front who claims that she has sex 56 times a week. Right? It's a true story. So I'm just going to find the article here. Just use the mic stand. It works, Frank?
Yes, fine.
I used to be a singer. I used to do this all the time. I laughed then as well. Right, okay, I'm just going to find the article. Stay up. Will it stay up? Yep. I'm just going to bend down. No one try shagging me from behind. Especially if you've got a big beard that's tied up with elastic bands. That'll do, that's alright, isn't it? Right, I'm just going to find it, A couple of the pages are stuck together. Now, right, so I was reading this story, right, about, her name's Desiree Davis, right, she's 25, she boasts that she has sex 56 times a week, okay, she's got a high sex drive. Now it says here she's got a boyfriend called John, right, and there's a picture of her and good old John, and John's smiling away next to her, not really surprising, you might think, but she's had plenty of boyfriends previously, apparently, and it says here that she once met one of them called David at a party, and actually did it 7 times in a row. So I suppose you could say they hit it off. She wasn't going to make her in weight there. But she's obviously got a big appetite for sex. And when you see her picture over the page, you do realise that sex isn't the only thing she's actually got an appetite for. She's actually quite a big girl. And luckily we haven't got too many fat people here tonight, so I'll carry on with this, I hope. Quite a big girl, and you know, James will take that, wouldn't you? 55 for the week for her, probably. But now, it's quite easy though to write this story up as a load of old rubbish and move on to the next one about a heroin addict. But I thought I'd look into it a bit more. Okay, now she boasts, right, that she has sex 8 times a day on average. 56 divided by 7 is 8. Okay, for the Northern Rock guys. Now I thought that must be quite difficult to keep that up, you know, when you've got other things to do in life, right? I mean, so that, you know, that's, you know, she must have other things to like: work, sleeping, and probably a lot of eating. Now, the average shag lasts, talking from experience, about 5 minutes. I don't know, my memory's not what it used to be, right?
If you do it twice.
But she said that, you know, but John did his best, her boyfriend did his best, but she said that after a little while, she says that it got a bit too much for John, and it got to a point where she was getting a bit pissed off. Okay, she said to him, I need a lot of sex, and so far no man can satisfy me. Poor cow. I need sex or to masturbate 7 to 10 times a day. Of course, John did his best to keep her up, but actually got to a point where she got really pissed off him one night. She actually stormed out saying, one night he'd just turned over and went to sleep. Furious, I grabbed the vibrator and left the room. Always a good way to finish an argument. Okay. Just turn the page. Yeah, I was thinking about this, right? So the average shag apparently burn off 400 calories, right? So, on average, she must be burning off around 3,200 calories a day, right? Now, if I was doing that, I'd just fucking die or vanish.